day, you're holding your child's hand, walking them to their first day of school. The next, you're watching them pack boxes for college or a new apartment. It's the inevitable, yet emotional journey we call the empty nest. But how do you get ready for it? Let me take you through a story, one that might sound a lot like yours. Act 1. The beginning. When the nest was full. There was a time when the house was always full. The sound of laughter, footsteps running down the hall, toys scattered across the floor. I remember the days when the car rides were filled with chatter about homework, sports, and after-school snacks. Those days seemed endless, and I never really thought much about what came next. Then, without warning, the years just flew by. Graduations, college applications, job offers. Suddenly, it wasn't a matter of what my kids needed from me, but what they were ready to do on their own. The rooms that once echoed their voices grew quieter, and I found myself facing a new chapter, the empty nest.
John reminds his readers that he shares in their trials and
Act
suffering
2.
for the sake of
The realization. What will I do now? At first, I thought it wouldn't hit me. After all, this was what I'd been preparing for, right? We raise our children to leave, to become independent, to create their own lives. But the reality of it, well, that was different. I remember standing at the doorway of my son's room, now empty, and wondering, what will I do now? Suddenly, the quiet house that I'd once longed for felt a little too quiet. The mornings were mine again, but without the sound of someone needing breakfast or hurrying to catch the bus. They felt empty. Maybe you're wondering the same thing. Maybe your kids are on the verge of leaving and you're not sure what life will look like on the other side. Let me tell you this, it's okay to feel uncertain. But there's beauty in this next chapter if you're willing to embrace it. Act 3. Preparing the nest. How to get ready. Preparing for the empty nest is more than just getting the logistics in place. Yes, you'll help them pack, figure out finances, and make sure they're ready to take care of themselves. But preparing yourself is just as important. Let's break it down. 1. Find new purpose. For years, your identity has been tied to being a parent. Now, it's time to rediscover yourself. What brings you joy? Maybe you used to love painting, gardening, or even reading a good book uninterrupted. This is the time to re-engage with your passions. You've poured so much into your children. Now, pour into your